Hi there, my name is Ryuzi, and I'm a variety streamer focusing on lighter and brighter role-playing games. Today it's Monday, which means it's Horizon Monday. Every Monday, I go into a 100% attempt. It is Ultra Hard Horizon. It is on Ultra Hard, it is New Game Plus, which means I get to take all of my gear with me from old games. And yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while. Let's head over to this so we can take a look at how far I've actually gotten in the game. Let's see if I remember. That's not actually how you do that. Let's look at the notebook and see our statistics. There should be. Game progression is at 58.74%. 11 main quests, 18 side quests, and 10 errands. I can't remember the official numbers on those. I would have to look it up. But we're doing pretty good for numbers. I have my death counter at 18. We didn't start the death counter at the beginning of the run. We started it a couple of weeks ago. So it's an undercount, to be sure. But, you know, it's overall, I'm doing pretty well with the ultra hard run. Let's see, plot so far, we've got 2 out of 3 of Gaia's subordinate functions. The last one that we need to get of Gaia's subordinate function is the one in Seeds of the Past. We don't have Demeter yet. So I think that's going to be my next goal today, is to do a little bit of main plot, because we've done a heck of a lot of side quests and cauldrons and tall necks and hunting grounds and arenas and what's the word I'm looking for? Not sulfite. Sulfite's not going to help me on that one. The one where you fight people. The fighting people one. Ooh, I've been upgraded to the laptop stream. Thank you. Much appreciated. Scalding Spear has one. The melee pit. That's the word I was looking for. So we've been doing just a bunch of those, just as we find them. It's been a little while since we did main plot. I did a lot of grown-up stuff today. I did too much grown-up stuff today. So, I want to treat myself. I want to do something that is just going to be pure fun, not obligation. So I think I'm going to do some open loadout arena stuff. Because if it's open loadout, then chances are I'm going to do pretty well, because I got really good gear. She said optimistically. I'm a grown-up sometimes, occasionally. Sometimes I gotta be. Oh, so many things. Alright, we finished all amateur. I think for the platinum, I actually only had to finish the amateur. If all I'm going for is platinum, that's all. If I'm going for 100%, I gotta do all of it. Open loadout. Fight the elements. This challenge is locks in all the gear you currently have. This is an acid and fire claw strider. Something tells me, ooh, but max time is 1 minute. Something tells me something else comes along before I head into this. Let's check my notebook on machine catalog. Claw striders. Claw striders. It looks like there's an unscanned claw strider. We gotta fix that if we're doing 100%. But I think it said acid and fire. Is it going to... Okay, there we go. Fire. Weak to purge water. Acid, weak to shock and plasma. So let's check the weapons wheel. Fire, plasma, and shock. Yeah, we're good. We got this. You need to do a somewhat important lurky for a bit. Class for Thursday needs a bit of prep. Absolutely, Tuan. Thank you so much for just hanging out. I appreciate you.
Show us what you got.
Let's fight the elements, shall we? Yeah, the ad break decided to take a really long time to start. That's always fun. Literally just as you sent that. Every time. Okay, there's our Acid Claw Strider. We were gonna shock it and maybe plasma it. There's our Fire Claw Strider. We're going to purge it. Jesus! I agree. No, that didn't work. Sir? Uh-oh. Hey, trying to hit you. Trying to hit you with elements. Why are you not dead? Oh, I failed. Did I fall over? Did I die? That's okay. Retry. It's only 1 minute, and we don't have a lot of time. So I gotta get a little bit faster. Challenge fee is 100. We do have a save. It's not a manual save. Next time I start this back up, we're gonna have to figure out which save. Had the money. Okay, so I don't know. Do I even want to start that way? There's acid. There's purge. Oof, that is really bad. Why are these Claw Striders so powerful? Okay, purge water. Got 24 seconds left. $131, come on. $131! What is this? Got 6 seconds. There we go. Just barely. That was not awesome, but I did it. I feel like I could have done better. 59.959 seconds out of 60. It's not great. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna go ahead and do my manual save so I don't waste a bunch of money doing any more open loadouts. The second we hit a fixed loadout, we're just not playing that game today. I did too much adulting. I don't want to do hard things today. I just want to smash some machines into little piecey weeses. Everything I do is also— thank you. Is it awesome that I had like 0.15 seconds left in that fight? Let's see. I don't know what dates are. What are dates? Yeah, we're gonna override that data. Oh, so sleepy today. It might be a shorter stream. We'll see. Yeah, we will see if it ends up being a little short. I wanted to go live. One of the things— I had so many things on my to-do list. The last thing I put on my to-do list was reward yourself. Because you have to remember, when you're stressing yourself out, you've got to reward yourself. Open loadout, good. 2 Grimhorns, good. I think we can do that. A minute 30 for 2 Grimhorns. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll go in 150. Because I remembered the exact time. Phoenix dactylephoria, commonly known as the date palm, is a flowering plant species in the palm family, Arcaceae, cultivated for its edible sweet fruit called dates. The species is widely cultivated across northern Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia, and is naturalized in many tropical and subtropical regions worldwide. P. Bactylifera is the type of species of genus Phoenix, which contains 12 to 19 species of wild date palms. That's a lot about dates. I just learned about dates. Let's see if I can just do it. We've got a manual save. If I can't, it's okay. I do need to label all of their vulnerable spots, because that was a big shortcoming for my last one. Ooh, I remember doing this on easier levels, or easier. I think I did this on very hard. Now pick a date to go on a date with Dagozenji as your date. I'm gonna go on a Dactylifera with Dagozenji. A tail clamp is indestructible. Blaze sack is explosive. It's got a cluster launcher that's detachable. Horns are detachable. Tail capsule is detachable. Horns. Tail capsule. Blaze sack. Okay, now we have everything vulnerable highlighted. What were their vulnerabilities? Purge water and acid, they're very weak to. So we'll probably want to start with acid. This is all I have in the way of acid. You're thinking noodles are extra spicy today? Yeah, I get that. Mine too. That did not do very much acid damage. Okay, that's one. Okay. Nice. That was way better. It's a wonder you're not spinning in your chair right now. Awesome. What's going on with your neurospicy stuff today? I know what's going on with my spicy stuff today, but what's going on with your spicy stuff today? Should we do another manual save? I'm gonna do another manual save. You know what? Yeah, let's just keep on keeping on with that. I'm holding down the run button from Sekiro. It's not working. Just had a good day with the giving a class and the fun Wilderma thing. Yeah, good. I'm glad you love that game so much. It seems like it's very suited to your style of gaming, which really works out. This is true. Sputtert! Hello! It's him! It's Sputtert! Dooby-doo-dee-doo. It do be Sputtert. Dooby-dooby-doo. It do be Sputtert. Dooby-dooby-doo. Canister Chaos Open Loadout. Wide Maw. Purge Water. Canister Burrowers. Acid Kill. Burrowers. Okay. I know what they're getting at. They're saying I need to explode all the canisters for this to work. I mean, all right, I gotta tag all the vulnerable bits. How many of these burrowers are vulnerable to shock? Reeves, Reeves, I had a short. This is my short circuit phase. Pretty much weak to shock. Good. Weak to shock. Weak to shock. I love that for me. Who else is weak to shock? Purge water. Okay, let's tag all of the canisters. I see you. I see you, you little booger. Purge water canister. Look at you. Look at him in the dirt. That little jerk. Purge water canister. Okay. Oh, you back there. Acid canister. But they are all weak to shock. I love that for me. Not enough RAM allocated to rendering humanoid avatar. Not enough RAM allocated to humanoid avatar. Weak spot. Explosive. Detachable. Detachable. Ooh, chain reaction. Weak spot. Explosive. Detachable. Detachable. Chain reaction. Love that. No. Yusa. Whoa! That was... Oh, I was getting sucked in by the wide maw. I could have grappled in for a hit, but I didn't. Yeah, this isn't going well. This isn't going well. What? Love how that did no damage whatsoever. And no elemental damage. Things are getting glitchy. Look at that. It's not registering that I'm on an elemental. Look at that. No registering the elemental.
Saves us and saves all the world.
Oh. Star is my favorite. It's so obscure. Okay, this is not registering that I'm using my shock arrows. It doesn't know. Not cool, buddy. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say no to this. Because it's glitching. It's not accepting that I have elemental arrows. Not cool. You never heard that one before, so you thought why not? It's from Mystery Science Theater 3000, my favorite episode. It's called The Final Sacrifice. Unfortunately, you heard the door. Yeah, I think Dago Zenji just got out of a meeting slash doing a bunch of yoga, because Dago Zenji does yoga during meetings. One or the other, possibly both. Okay, let's go to that manual save right here. Dago Zenji escaped. Who let the Dago Zenji out? Who? But yeah, Final Sacrifice, you can no longer watch it legally because they lost the legal rights to the film. But it's really good. It's a really good episode. It's about, like, this little nerd boy finds out that his father was investigating a doomsday cult when he went missing and presumably died. And he teams up with this guy named Rousdower. And it's like that trope of like, oh, he's a tough, gritty guy, but actually he's just like a gigantic mess. So Rousdower's like the hero, but he's just like some guy with an old truck and he sweats a lot. And the kid just keeps going, Rousdower, all the time, like Rouse Tower. Oh no, it's so good. They lost the rights to it, didn't they pay for licensing fees for every episode? They did, but the history of Mystery Science Theater 3000 is really complicated because they started out on public television. They were bought by, I think MTV had them for a little while. The Sci-Fi Channel had them for a little while. And every time they changed channels, now they're under their own ownership again. They just crowdfund everything these days with mixed results. Now that they're under their own power, they have to go back basically through every channel they've ever been a part of and work out the legal rights between them and every single channel and every single copyright holder. And a lot of those are international movies, so different countries. So I don't understand why the creators of Final Sacrifice would be like, no, we want our rights back to our movie. Like, nobody is gonna watch that film if it's not through Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's not good. It is hilarious. Okay, can I do this better? Let's find out. Can I just kill the wide mouse first? Is that a possibility? I don't think so. Okay. You, sir. Weak, explosive, detachable, detachable. Weak, explosive, detachable, detachable. It might be that the rights holder is not a defunct company. Probably. It's a Canadian film. Like, it was not high budget. Weak spot, chain reaction. I only want the weak spot and chain reaction. I don't want to target just anything. Weak spot, chain reaction. The distributor went defunct in 2013. All right. Well, I did say it's no longer viewable legally. The end. It was independently produced, so yeah. Ah, drives me wild. I could also wait for one of these dudes to go under a trap and just spring the trap. That did nothing. Cool. All right. Ow. No, thank you. Aw, it's a cute little roll it did there. Did you see that? So freaking cute. That missed everything. Okay. That was a kill. $171? Look at that. That was a vulnerable spot if I've ever seen one. I saw that. Okay, you're dead now. Good. Let's work on... Nice. Dude. Way to completely not... Bro. Okay. One more, I think. Nope, two more. Okay. Nice. Haha. Oh. Yar har, fiddle dee dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. 137. That's not bad for a 2-minute 30. All right. That was pretty sweet. This is a fixed loadout, so absolutely heckin' not. Thank you. Yeah. All right. That was it. Those were the open loadouts that I intended to do. I have no intent on grinding for 3 hours on a fixed loadout today. That's not what we're about. We're going to do a manual save, and then we're going to go towards San Francisco. San Francisco is my favorite place. That was a good AI voice redeem. I really like that one. Nope. Seeds of the past, please. Yep. Honor and strength. Fast travel. What's the closest we can get? Probably here. Does that mean you get your points refunded? No. That you'll let me stay on as your mod for a bit longer? Yes. You're welcome to be my mod for as long as you would like. Boop, 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 till you get totally bored of it. How far off are we? 300 more feet? We can just walk. It's not what a speedrunner would do, but that's okay.
Coordinates that Gaia gave me for Demeter are close.
I'll stream for as long as Twan wants to be my mod. Potentially. I plan on doing this for a while. I don't really foresee a time when I'm like, nah, streaming is no longer for me. Like, if it ever gets to be a burden rather than something that is emotionally supportive, then obviously I'll rethink it. But I think it's I don't know, it suits me well. So far, my mental health is like, oh, it's not gonna let me through. It's not gonna. This is not a way through. My tactic of always going the most direct path is not serving me well. There's dead people. Oh, hi. You have a head? Do you have no head? Oh, there's your head. You have a head. You want to be my mod until 2,500. We're gonna have to work on some longevity research. Corpse, corpse, corpse. Can I loot them?
All the bodies are Tanox. Someone managed to take out
There's no looting. As a mortal human, I definitely will not survive till 2,500. I have a normal human lifespan of approximately 74 years.
Damn. Hold your fire! I'm not here to fight!
As someone who technically started streaming 10 years ago and is about to celebrate his 1-year stream anniversary, life can happen, unfortunately. That's true, that's accurate. I really don't even know what my next job is going to be and if it's going to leave me with any time at all.
I need to get past these hostels and into the ruins.
Oh, buddy. No, thank you. Why did that do... What am I on? Alright. Cut 92. Come on. Sir? I don't think so. That is inappropriate. Bravely running away. There we go. Get you guys killing for 14 shards. Honest question, if I got the opportunity to go full-time streaming, would I want to do it? I don't know. Like, I feel like doing full-time streaming successfully is like winning the lottery. Like, you could full-time stream and still make no money doing it, but if you became like that 1 in a million, okay, you went viral, so now, you know, now it's profitable and you're making a bunch of money. That would be an awesome way to win the lottery, you know? I don't anticipate it being that way. I think there are people working way harder than me at living that particular dream.
Who are these people? And why are they out for blood?
And I think if I wanted that, I would have to be working much harder than I currently am.
It should be somewhere in these ruins.
So if I won the lottery and I became super popular and I was making a bunch of money off of every stream and people loved me and I was, you know, entertaining the masses, yeah, I would do that 100%. I just don't expect that to happen. What about you, Tuan? Same question. That's a super good question. You don't think you'd want to go full time? Any particular reason? And part of that is like, I don't know what my next job is going to be in life. I don't know where I'm going. As Tuan knows very well, I'm very burnt out on my current job. And I am quitting at the end of the academic year for very good reason. And I really have no idea where it's going after this. Sus. Streaming gives Tuan a huge emotional boost because it's very fun to do, but social interaction like that is quite taxing as well. Yeah, I can feel that. I don't find it taxing generally. I do find myself getting like the emotional boost that you talk about without the exhaustion so far. I do think if I was doing it 8 hours a day, that would probably change. At some point it would become a job and not a hobby. I do think there are streamers, some of my favorite big streamers that I watch, the impression I get is they would just be doing this anyway. Like, Small Ant is somebody who I was watching early on when I found Twitch in the first place. And he strikes me as a person who would just be doing it anyway. Can I pull that down or do I have to go get it? Yeah. Sputtert would stream full time, but he's also very privileged with not being able to work physically. Yeah, I think that's part of it too. Just what's your normal everyday look like has a big impact on it. But yeah, I think I was trying to say Small Ant, he took a day off, and when he came back, he's like, yeah, I played Pokemon yesterday. And all he'd been doing was Pokemon streams, and all he did with his day off was play more Pokemon. So it's very much, he's the type of person who he would be playing that video game whether he was getting money for it or not. And that's part of what makes him a really good streamer, because you can tell he legitimately enjoys the work he's doing. Oh, wow, Stream Elements, welcome. Hey, Revo, thank you for the lurk. I'm also lurking on Revo's stream right now. Okay, we're in Silicon Valley right now. We're at some kind of weird tech startup. I'm not supposed to be able to do this yet.
Should be right beyond that door. But those fine.
Oh yeah, Revo. Come on, thank you for giving Revo that shout out. I appreciate that. I love this part. Code fragment. Aberrant code recovered from the greenhouse FAS facility. Function equals true. I had a dream, which was not at all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came, and brought no day, and men forgot their passions in the dread of this their desolation, and all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for light. And they did live by watchfires, and the thrones, the palaces of crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell, were burned for beacons, cities were consumed, and men were gathered round their blazing homes, to look once more into each other's face. Happy were those who dwelt within the eye of the volcanoes and their mountain torch. A fearful hope was all the world contained. Function equals true. I'm pretty sure the implication there is that some computer AI wrote that poetry about the events of Zero Dawn. That's how I read it anyway. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I'm good.
With no way out. Great. A log.
Just got off the line with U.S. Robot Command. Time's running out. Didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove we can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through. He has to.
Adamantine wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here? There we go. Great. These guys again. Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better
part's ridiculous because we have to kill so many of these people. Oh, it's not going to let me tag them until I'm down there. Did I just injure myself a little bit? Pretty much, yeah. Okay, you. And... Nope. You. Why do those look like children? Like, oh, tack, you're it! Some people are too far away.
There's a barbarian in the compound. She got past the lookouts.
Yeah, she did.
Kill her and bring her head to the lieutenant.
Understood.
I guess diplomacy's off the table.
Yeah, there's a guy with the gun over there. Should I just Sekiro it? Should I just one by one sneak up behind them? Flat out the course that gets as many stealth kills as I can. Ooh, I would love to stealth kill that guy. I am definitely seeing this landscape differently since starting Sekiro. I don't know, what do you think? If this were Sekiro, there's a way to stealth kill this guy.
Who are you? Enemy spotted!
Oh, he's big mad. Oh, he's big mad. Whoa! All right, 19 deaths it is. Okay. Wow. That was... I got exploded. Ripperoonie, yeah. I promised on my last stream I would do some stream homework. And that I would, work on getting some more visuals and some auditory cues going on my soundboard. And I did some homework. You know, I found out how to do them. It's pretty exciting. I didn't actually make any. It's not really the amount of homework I intended to do. It's just some homework. It would be cool to have a nice little, rip soundboard or video. The lies we tell our chatters, I know. It technically wasn't a lie. I did homework. I just didn't finish homework. Who was the guy with the... See, this is the guy with the heavy weapon. That's the guy I snuck up on and killed. And then some other guy with the heavy weapon came from this direction. Like, this is how it's different from Sekiro. Like, behaviors are predictable in Sekiro. Do I need to trigger something?
There's a barbarian in the compound. She got past
I'll only get a yellow card, not a red one. Okay.
Understood. The great passage.
I get a C minus.
Put on a ship again.
Get a bronze star instead of a gold star. So that's the thing is, I got so much done. I promised myself I would... Oh, another ad break. Fine, cool. Lovely. I promised myself I would give myself a treat. I always have a hard time. Like, how do you be an adult, treat yourself without it always being sugar? Like I eat plenty of cookies. I eat plenty of brownies. This is not a deprivation thing. But if I, let's say I already had a cookie today. So that doesn't count as my reward. That's just I ate a cookie. So how do you treat yourself in a way that isn't just buying stuff and isn't just eating stuff? Like, how do you have an, I don't know. I don't know how people reward themselves intrinsically and extrinsically without just spending a bunch of money. I still want to self-kill this guy first. I still don't understand where that guy came from. There's nobody here. There is nobody in this direction. Is there... Who's even... Like, nobody's looking. Nobody's watching.
Stop right there! I need help!
Okay, let's get back into stealth. Birdie hacks. And for Birdie, giving Twan ponytails. That's a good reward. Okay, here's guy with big weapon.
We start the search here.
I would love for him to lose aggro.
Get away!
Bashing a chocolate Santa's head in with my hammer. That's a good one.
You see any tracks? Come on, where are you?
Yeah, I mean, hugs are always good, but it's the same thing with, like, chocolate and brownies and cookies. Like, I just give myself those things anyway. Doggo Zenji hugs are inherent to my day.
I want her bound! No sign over here.
Yep. No people here. Don't even worry about it. They are my divine right. My computational right. Do you wanna die? 'Cause you're gonna.
Stay vigilant! You'll pay for that!
Come on over, buddy.
I haven't seen them!
No? You haven't?
Fear leaves a trail, and I'll find it. Eyes off!
Shit. Ah! I missed the silent strike. Okay.
Put her down!
This heavy weapon kind of blows chunks. This is the worst heavy weapon ever. Alright, who else wants a piece? Seichiro! Hello! The 0th Amendment. Reeves shall have hugs. It's true. How's it going, Seishi? How's your day? Alright, who's here?
Not one more step, barbarian!
I just took 3 since you said that. No! I don't think so, sir. Alright, who else is here? I am the ancestors. The ancestors is me. Average, so quite okay. Right there with you, Seichiro. Very much so. Personally, I adulted pretty hard today. I did a lot of things. And I deserve treats as a result. And that is how I am feeling. 37 shards. At least they're better paid than the Tanakh, but like not by much. What is that? Dessert reptile meat. It's like just the back half of a lizard. Let's finish looting everybody. Might have to go on a quick break here in a moment. Sometimes average is plenty. When it comes to days. Oh, purple. Gimme, gimme. Do Twan stickers work as a trait? Sure. Alright, I definitely have to do a very, very, very short break. I will be right back. Enjoy my fishies. The shrimps are hiding, Cat. Also, welcome, Cat. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna just hang out on the screen for just a second so we can appreciate the fish for a little bit longer. But you're right, none of the shrimp are out in this particular frame. And Twan, thank you so much for the sticker. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Twan did send me a sticker of himself in some beautiful pigtails that were done by Birdie. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, we can come back to here. Cat! Cat's here. Cat's here. Gonna have to write a new custom shout out for Cat. We've been hanging out and seeing each other a lot more lately. And Cat's really cool, so if you haven't seen Cat stream yet, go check it out. She's been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed, is it? It's not Odyssey, is it? Something else. You miss Aloy? Woo! Yeah, Black Flag, that's the one. That has been fun to watch. Super chill stream. Stream elements. Wow, okay. It gave Cucumber Cat a lurk instead of a shout out. Very interesting. It's the rise of the machines. I'm sorry. I'll try to get my AI under control. This feels like a yeah, that's a good version of that. Thank you. Oh, much appreciated. Thank you for doing battle with my fellow AI to get Cat a proper shout out.
I submit. Do as you will. I didn't even fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
So, Cat, did you play Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, both, neither? What challenge levels? What's your favorite?
Hang on.
Both, yeah.
Where did you get that focus?
I've actually only done Forbidden West on stream.
I'm of the chosen people. The Quen.
I played both games before I ever started streaming.
Alone, the eye that reveals
Cat's forced to lurk now. Alva, I love you. This is why we're here. I just wanted to see Alva. I wanted to put her in the title, but I couldn't remember her name.
Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. You know, as a diviner, it is my task to seek it out for the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alpha, second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
Alva, I love you, even though I have no idea what your name was.
Why don't we?
It's not my fault I can't remember people's names. You didn't play Zero Dawn till last year. Forbidden West came out with your PS5, so you figure you should play the first game. Nice. Okay, found anything useful?
I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No, but I did find something that looks like a map, but it was unreadable. Lost.
It's people's fault for having names you don't know yet. Yes. I actually, way back in the day, at one of the colleges that I went to as a student, I had a classmate who, he was just like this really catty gay man. He was delightful. He was in my speech class. And we like hung out a couple of times outside of class, and he was like, if I don't remember somebody's name, I will just assign them one. And if they try to correct me, I'll just ignore them. So he's just like, you're Steve now. Oh. Your partner played Zero Dawn not too long after it came out and loved it. She's yet to play Forbidden West, though. Ooh. 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 Have you played the DLC for Forbidden West yet? Have you seen the queerness of it yet? Way back in the day, 2021. No, this was like
You can see what
2003.
Not lost.
You're a bad Dutchman. You haven't played either yet. Yeah, this is from your country. Guerrilla Games is based in the Netherlands.
We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex.
Yeah. Cat. Oh, so good.
What about this
I have exactly one intention when I play the DLC,
No.
and it is to make out with a lady.
Kind of access controls, but
That's it. That's all I play it for.
work.
Let's try with my focus. Okay?
Baldur's Gate 3 is made by your neighbors. You don't own that either.
Operated in unison.
And everybody's playing BG3 right now, and it looks so good, but it's not really for me. Like, I really like watching other people play it. I like watching Doggo Zenji play it. I like watching Muse play it. But the, like, strategically moving people around bit is just not generally how I play games. I think when battles take a really long time, I get really bored. I like to slice and dice and get out. Data corrupted. We already have a moderate but promising results from the Insect Protein Initiative. Ted Farrow says, it's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on farming protein. Tala says, our team is pushing to improve the yield, and once they've... No, kill the program. Today. The plant gene sequencing stuff is where we've got an edge, but I want every program to link up to the harvester our robotics team is developing. You're talking about flushing 6 months of research. Our AI tells us the plant you're creating aren't robust enough for auto-harvesting. You wanted me to feed starving people, Ted. That research will help. We will feed them from a pharaoh harvester. This is too sudden. We can't reconfigure everything that quickly. You have to think bigger, Tala. What was it you wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you're always throwing around. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton. Well, Newton didn't have the resources we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of the horizons we can already see. We're the giants now. Oh, Pharaoh. You absolute bastage.
Try the consoles?
You have the Wildermyth and Rogue Trader for that. The strategic part doesn't exactly appeal to Cat either. But everything else about it totally does. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would love to build a character. I would love to be gay at everybody. Like, that's all I want. I was 100% making my partner choose really gay moments, and they almost lost their goal relationship because of it. They're trying to romance the goth girlfriend. I can't remember what her name is. But I was like, kiss the boy, kiss the boy, kiss the boy. And they were like, okay, fine. We'll make out. And then there was like a confrontation with the goth GF. Okay, yeah, we'll activate them. But that's all I want to do. Yeah, Shadowheart, that's the one. I know that I'm glad you instantly recognized goth GF. Instant recognition. And whee! Oh, I hurt myself. Oh, that was not a smart thing to do on ultra hard. You haven't even played the game, but boy howdy, you know some of the right? I feel like I know the most about Asterion. I know only a little bit about Gale. You coming, sweetie? Thank you, my lovely Alpha. I love you. It's a good thing I got 3 berries back. I did done hurt myself.
I can't believe you actually got us in. I was dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. The way they slaughtered the barbarians that approached us. It was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that, I promise.
See, we're back to people having names that I don't remember. We've come full circle. Seeing gift sets of Asterion on Tumblr back when it was in beta piqued your interest in Baldur's Gate. Now you have a physical edition with goodies coming sometime in the next 3 months. Nice! Alright, gotta remember to stand back. Thanks, Aloy. Woo!
Well, that was loud.
Eh? Forests were set on fire, but hour by hour they fell and faded, and the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The brows of men, by the despairing light, wore an unearthly aspect, as by fits. The flashes fell upon them. Some lay down, and hid their eyes and wept, and some did rest, their chins upon their clenched hands, and smiled, and others hurried to and fro, and fed their funeral piles with fuel, and looked up with mad disquietude on the dull sky, the pall of the past world, and then again with curses cast them down upon the dust, and gnashed their teeth and howled. The wild birds shrieked, and terrified did flutter on the ground, and flap their useless wings. The wildest brutes came tame and tremulous. The vipers crawled and twined themselves among the multitude, hissing but stingless. They were slain for food. And war, which for a moment was no more, did glut himself again. A meal was bought with blood, and each sate sullenly apart, gorging himself in gloom. No love was left. Function equals true. Like the AI got smarter.
There has to be a way out of here.
What's that thing in the wall?
What's that thing in the wall?
Oh, there you are. Don't quite understand why that wasn't showing up on my focus, but there you go. No glitches to be seen here, folks. Did we come from here? This looks like where we came from. Hello, computer. Bro. Okay. Yeah, this is where we came from. The romance stuff, you're generally surprised to see they actually gave us something.
I'll wait here then.
Can't wait to see how it all pans out in the next game. I don't know how it ends yet. I actually have not watched that far. Both Douglas NG and VZ Muse are in Act 2. I'm trying not to spoiler myself too much. This is where we came from. This is where we came from. We're going this way. Oh, you can't wait to see. Yeah, Horizon. Sorry. Yeah. Usually there's just so much queer baiting, and then they're like, no, she can actually be queer. We can do it. It was good. It was really good. I love the DLC. Anything this way? Yes, legendary. Eh, it's just a heart.
It feels like a tomb down here.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Although the same could be said for Baldur's Gate 3. There's a lot of queerness in that as well. I like it when there's no assumed heteronormativity. Also Talana. Yeah! Oh, take Petra on a date? Yeah. Right there with ya. Petra, Talana, that one girl who is trying to get the radio reception working. I like her too.
How else could they be ancestors?
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
My lead is to go boop. You can't remember her name yet. Yeah, I know. Wait, she was just on stream the other day. Just streamed that part the other day, I should say. Okay, tracker burrower. I'm pretty sure, is it a Dreadwing that comes in? I feel like it's a Dreadwing that pops in for this. And we've got a bunch of scrappy burrowers to deal with. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Yeah. Exactly. Dreadwings on ultra hard. You love their design, but don't like dealing with them. Honestly, my least favorite, burrowers by a mile. I'll take a Dreadwing over burrowers, but at the same time, that's when it gets horrible. Data corrupted. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? We're working to see what data can be recovered. In the meantime, we spent weeks chasing results that have gone nowhere. Kachansky's project could have been the answer. Can we remember that Dr. Kachansky's libido played a big part in this? Not that big a part. Not helpful, or Croffy. Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation, not the human reproduction? Precisely. It is our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I am reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. She sabotaged a project and she's staying, and we will all have to make up the time we lost. How? We're already working nights and weekends, which has cut down on the levels of an infidelity not helpful, Akrafi. Charles Darwin, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. And we hold so much life in our hands, so we'll do whatever we have to do to finish the work. Albert Einstein, 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. Dr. Samuelson has proved that. Sure, we can agree, she's got to go. She's staying, that comes all the way from the top. Pharaoh, of course, not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Enough, all of you. Your objections are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the messaging system offline. Borrowers are a nuisance for sure, yeah. I just don't like that they're the baseline challenge, you know? Like, why are they like the equivalent of a blob from any classic RPG? They're the first thing you encounter, they're the standard thing that you encounter.
We can fight them, or try to sneak past.
Why? Or why? Or why must we have them be the standard in the game? Are all of these going to be vulnerable to shock? Yes, that's the good news. Except this one. Ooh, for some reason. For some reason, you're a little acid guy. You know what? Can I sneak up on you? Okay. Really? 50 something? 200? That's terrible. That's better? Who's trying to hurt me? Sputter's off to sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out, Sputter. I appreciate it. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I gotta hurt you now. I love you most in the world. You're my favorite. Oh yeah, you're resistant to shock. I don't know why I'm trying to shock you.
We have no choice. I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
Okay, that was pretty adequate. I don't think I took any damage in that fight. Is that accurate? I have to play the playback. Alright, is it Dreadwing time? Or does that come later? Let's do a little restock here. Don't want to use too much of the old volatile sludgies. think I gotta shoot this down. Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
We're in. Love the moss. Just the greenery in this game. It's so pretty. Ah, yes, this room.
Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station.
Mm-hmm.
There's consoles up here too.
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find.
Alright, let's pull on some things.
This one won't budge.
Pull on some other things.
I think I can move these things.
Big fan of nature reclaiming too. Yeah. I think that's a big part of why I like this game.
Huh. There's some space back there.
Kat, have you seen Starry Sky Clouds or Miki Gemu around at all? Either in my chat or elsewhere.
This should help.
They're both really, really talented Horizon players. They're both ranked in the arena challenges. Top 20. They hang out here every once in a while. Star you're familiar with because of Arg. Alright, yeah. I know Arg as well. Arg. I love saying that too. Oh yeah, I know Arg. Arg. I think it's specifically 4As. But yeah, Miki is also her mod in addition to being another really, really talented Horizon player.
Yeah. If you can hop on top.
I don't know why my sinuses are really bad today. Tron says his thinking noodles are too spicy for that right now. Did we... Was I taking it over to her? Okay.
I jumped on top.
Good job, Alva.
Hold on.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it. I got the console.
Where'd you go?
There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked.
Completely lost her. Yeah, I've seen Ark do some wild challenges too.
My mission here is doomed.
Although I'll help.
I watched him do a no ammo challenge.
Out of here.
Ridiculous.
We need to open the hatch.
Okay, she's over there.
Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit.
Yep, finishing a game on normal mode, and he's just utilizing literally no ammo.
To find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it. I found the energy cell.
Now find a way into the generator room.
And then right after that, he did one where it was only green weapons. That didn't get me much, did it? Ropes only, no bow, all sorts of stuff, yeah. What was the point of doing that? Oh, shouldn't there be... Yeah, there we go, it's a battery.
Doesn't look like the generator's in this room. It has to be somewhere else.
Can't remember quite how to do this bit. How do I do this bit? Boot. Let's put this down for a second. Smash this. No, we're not doing the smashy smashes. It's worth a try. Clint! Thank you for the 4 months!
Cozy Chuck Rives, Cozy Chuck Rives, Cozy Chuck.
Cozy Chuck Rives. See, if I were truly an AI, I would have been able to train my fellow AI on how to pronounce my name. That would have been nice.
Hey Lloyd, would you mind warning me next time you decide to blow up?
No, Alva, I will never warn you. You will have to guess. At all times. Boop. How was the rest of your day since streaming, Flinty? Flint finished Resident Evil 4 today.
On my way.
I think he broke a world record for the number of times you get to call somebody baby girl in, you know, a 2-hour increment. Yeah, thank you for giving him that shout out. How do I get up there? It's good. World record for sure. Yeah. Maximum baby girls. And if anybody's confused, we are referring to Leon as baby girl. As Leon was wearing a crop top and a tramp stamp. Like all baby girls. I didn't want to spam it on your channel, but after your stream I looked it up, and Awesome Games Done Quick is this week. And their Resident Evil 4 remake is on Friday evening. For Eastern Time, it's scheduled for around 6:40 p.m., although generally by Friday they're a couple of hours late. The stampiest of tramps? Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting. And then the DLC is a bonus stream after that. So if they reach their donation incentives, they'll do the DLC after.
1, 2.
And it's expected to take about 2 hours. So it'll be really interesting to watch. Especially now that I've essentially seen it. I hadn't really watched a full playthrough before.
That's where we need to go.
It's always more fun to watch a speedrun after you've actually seen the regular game.
No. How do I shut this thing off?
What is this?
You like it because you know which parts suck to play through normally to get skipped? Yeah.
That's how the world ended.
Test complete. Adamantine read structural integrity uncompromised.
It always amazes me so much because I'll get stuck on an enemy and I'll fight it for hours and hours and I'll grind. And then I'll watch a speedrunner just go like, yeah, if you just like hit them in this pixel right here, they die instantly. And like, that's all you had to do. Or like, if you just go in this corner for 3 seconds, they just go away. Or whatever it is. It's always something really weird that gets you past the most obnoxious part of the game.
I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Test log, I think it's Tuesday the 2nd. Who cares?
If you just, I don't know, don't die, you instantly win. Easy. GG easy.
We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. Racing against time to find something
Right.
to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the reeds.
Well, we ran a ad break. I don't think I even got warning for that one. Oh, Twan's on it. Thank you.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. But most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how.
That's a great. I should get that tattoo.
I don't want to know this.
It'll be my first tattoo. I don't have any.
I need the wisdom of my ancestors.
First thing I'm gonna do is honor mods.
Not forbidden knowledge of their sins.
This is the way.
To find something that helps, something to bring back. The overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die.
Good choice for a first tat.
My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva.
Does anybody in chat watch Games Done Quick at all? It's kind of how I found out about Twitch in the first place. First, I don't know, gaming stream I ever watched was a speedrun of Final Fantasy VII. Like, before I knew what Twitch was, before I knew what speedrunning was, I found them both at the same time through a Final Fantasy VII shitposting community. And that brought me to Games on Quick on Twitch. And that brought me to the big streamers. And eventually, it brought me to the small streamers. Fun, you don't? That's so fun, though. It's so good. It's like, I don't know, sometimes it's like the Super Bowl around here. Like, it's a week-long event. And Douglas and G and I just almost always have it on in the background. You used to watch it pretty much the entire time it'd be on, because you never sleep. Yeah, same. Think I might tune in this year. I miss it. Yeah. It looks like a good year. I wish they did a better job of labeling what the blocks are supposed to be, because my favorite is always Silly Block. So there's always a block where they play just the weirdest frickin' games that you've never heard of. It's so fucking funny every single time. But they don't have anything labeled Silly Block. Like, you just have to read the schedule and figure out which ones are the silly ones. They'll tell you in retrospect, like, you can watch the VODs.
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line.
And they'll be like, welcome to Silly Block! And you're like, yes, I found it!
What the data referred to
Oh, I'm so turned around.
adamantine wreaths. They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the town of
You hope Amy got it again this year? That game is horrible. I don't know what that means. I also didn't sleep well last night. My dog was in pain last night, and it's hard to sleep when your dog's in pain. She's doing okay now. I took her to the vet. Oh, Amy's a really bad horror game. I think I've heard of it. Yeah, she's got the owie paw. She's gonna be fine. No matter what the cause of her owie paw is. She's got the painkillers now. She's downstairs taking a nap. Taking a little pup nap. Smooched baby. Yeah, she's got so many smooches. Literally, like, I woke up 5 times last night to just check on her and give her kisses. Give her gentle pupper kisses.
this pipe. Looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then.
You get worried sick when your cat isn't doing well? Yeah. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and 6 fish, and 4 shrimp, and 1 snail. 1 snail that I know of. It's like somebody's always sick
I never asked
with this number of animal babies.
from around here.
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far.
Aw. Thank you, Tuan. I appreciate it.
Traveled a long way.
Meanwhile, got pink eye. You had anxiety 24/7 until it got better because you're convinced he was going to lose the eye. Oh, despite all the evidence to the contrary. I mean, when it's pink eye, like, it never stops bothering them. So they just keep rubbing it. And, like, you can't do anything for them. That's a tough one. I feel like... Oh, okay. I was worried it'd come full circle by accident. All you want to do is help the babies to not be hurting.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
He was so mad about the medicine. He was so goopy, but it's full of snacks. Uh-huh. Like, no, the goop, but also, yes, the snacks. Ah. It also doesn't help that pets can sometimes be dummies when they have an ouchie. Like, they'll keep licking it even though that's the one thing they should be doing. Yeah, that's the thing is Charlie started limping on Thursday, and she was, like, shaking and drooling. It was terrifying. We were like, coin toss, like, do we take her to the emergency vet? But she was eating, she was drinking, she was going to the potty just fine. And, like, if you let her outside, she just started jumping around. We're like, stop jumping. If your foot hurts, stop jumping. And she won't. Yeah. Oh, stitches. Let me eat those. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Kamaria, my German Shepherd, has an eye condition called pannus, ophthalmic pannus, Pannus. And it just means like in response to UV, like the sun, if she gets inflammation over her cornea, her eye, and if I did nothing, it would like solidify into a brown mass over her eye and she would go blind. So she gets eye drops twice a day every single day to keep that from happening. And also if I don't give her the drops, like it gets inflamed and painful. So she has to get eye drops in her eyes twice a day. She's such a good girl about it. Like, it's amazing because she's been getting them all of her life. She'll just sit there and like, okay, you could put drops in my eyes. And she's just the most tolerant of any animal of getting goopy stuff and eye drops and things like that I've ever known. Silly Chuck, yeah, she does so much jumping. Cat spent her New Year's Eve at the emergency vet because you thought your cat hit you, you'd say I. There were lots of others in there with cases more serious. Yeah, did quite the wait. She got some antibiotics and is okay now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so stressful. When it's like, it's an emergency because it's an infection, but it's also not as serious as some of the other horrible things happening to pets on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'm glad your baby's okay now, too. Then they lifted up their eyes as it grew lighter and beheld each other's aspects, saw and shrieked and died. Even of their mutual hideousness they died, unknowing who he was upon whose brow famine had written fiend. The world was void. The populous and the powerful was a lump, seasonless, herbless, treeless, manless, lifeless. A lump of death, a chaos of hard clay. The rivers, lakes, and oceans all stood still, and nothing stirred within their silent depths. Ships, sailorless, lay rotting on the sea, and their masts fell down piecemeal as they dropped. They slept on the abyss without a surge. The waves were dead, the tides were in their grave. The moon, their mistress, had expired before. The winds were withered in the stagnant air, and the clouds perished. Darkness had no need of aid from them. She was the universe. Function equals true. Madless, lifeless. Why are they attacking me? I'm in this picture and I don't like it. She likes to have issues on holiday weekends when your regular vet is closed. That is one thing about my vet. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with my vet's office. On the one hand, we're rural, and I called them literally this morning and said, my dog's shaking in pain, can we come in? And they're like, yeah, we've got an 11 a.m. opening, and we were there 2 hours later. On the other hand, they never test for anything. They were literally like, okay, we'll give her painkillers for a couple of weeks and see if it resolves. And I was like, already exhausted. Is this where the bat comes in? Yeah, here we go. Here's the bat. Weeks of fire? Okay. But like literally I was ready to check out, exhausted, forgetting how to like advocate for my cat. And I was just like, can we test her for Lyme disease? Like, Lyme disease can cause joint pain. And I don't really want to wait 2 weeks if she's got Lyme. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, we can't rule out that it's slime. Like, yeah, I know. Please do more things, not less things. Exactly. Yeah, it's weird. Like literally, my cat, my black cat Coda, has, we think it's anxiety. She'll lick all of the fur off of her legs or her belly. They have tested her for 0 things. They're just like, she has anxiety. Here's some probiotics that help with anxiety. Right, exactly. That's why we test for stuff, to find out if that's what it is. Okay, get some. Whoop! No, thank you. That missed. Where is it? Nope. Yeah, silly little anxiety baby. Code is such a little anxiety case. Bro, that totally hit your wing. Come back. Where are you? Where are you, muscle baby? There you go. Ooh. Dude's arm, you say? Okay. Much better. Your cat was doing that when you first adopted her? She'd tear out her hair and then end up with owies. Metal flower. Nice. I mean, the good news is she doesn't get scabs or anything. It's just like bald spots. Still don't like it though. I wish they had tested for just literally any one thing.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
See, literally, I did better with that bat than I do with 4 burrowers at a time. Oh. You tried a lot of stuff, did allergy testing. The only thing that stopped it was low-dose steroid. Interesting.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wraith we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot.
You're being a turtle. Hello. Welcome, readers. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Serpina, have we met before? Or is this more of a random raid? Super nice to meet you. Twan and Fear around if we can get a general shout out for Derpina. Oh, Lana's here. Hi, Lana. Oh, you followed me somewhere? Cool, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So for anybody who doesn't know me, my name is Reevesy. I'm a variety streamer. I usually focus on lighter and brighter role-playing games. Every single Monday, I do a ultra-hard Horizon Forbidden West run. That's what I'm doing right now. You think it's Lana? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna guess it was from Lana. Much appreciated. Lana, thanks for hooking us up. It's wonderful. Hello, hello. It wasn't. It could have been that I rated Lana, and that's how we got here. But yeah, let's see. How did your stream go, Derpina? Miss Derpina Turtle. It's such a great name, too. Oh no, what's Stream Elements doing? Did it do another Stream Elements? It's been super weird today. It's been super weird. I was in the middle of telling you about what I do. I do my Forbidden West on Monday. Otherwise, I've been playing a lot of Sekiro lately. It's, you know, it's going okay. It's my first playthrough. It's my first FromSoft game ever. So I have died 120 times in that game, whereas my death count on this game is currently at 19 since I started it, which was not at the beginning. I'm doing all right today. I'm having a little bit of a sleepy day, but we're doing all right. We're in the main quest right now. We are working on getting Demeter, if you're familiar with this game. It is the third subordinate function that Gaia needs in order to save the world. 3 of 3. Derpina loves Zero Dawn. You're waiting for Forbidden West to come to BC? Yeah, I think it's soon. And it's supposed to have some cool features. I haven't read the articles about the features we're expecting. But if anybody needs to raid and run, raid and rest, raid and lurk, feel free to do so. I super appreciate you guys being here. It's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, what were you raiding, Derpina? Oh, you were grinding the endings of Cyberpunk. Okay, cool. So you and Lana both play a lot of Cyberpunk, it sounds like. And you're just trying to find out everything that happens there at the end? That's really cool. All right. Let's see, we can get back into the game, I think. I think I got everything on my checklist for everything to say to raiders. But yeah, tell me more about your run today, if there were any. You're going to be lurking to avoid spoilers? Absolutely. It's not like we haven't reached the key no turning back point of the game, but yeah, we are more than 50% of the way through the main plot. So absolutely, do what you got to do, Lana. Derpina's grinding too much in Cyberpunk. As long as it's fun. You get to go to the Keanu Reeves game, to the Reevesy game. It's almost 6 a.m. where you are? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you gotta sleep. Get some sleep. I do. This is Coda. She's one of the kitties. It's one of the kitties. This is Coda. She's my little half-feral baby. I do have an emote for her as well. She's doing a little derp in the emote. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Twan. Each of my mammal pets has an emote associated with them. She's chosen this moment to come and join us today. I'm glad everybody appreciates Lakota. She does like to get up and stand right in front of my screen so that I can't play any boss battles. Yeah, it is a zoo. Thank you for illustrating the zoo situation. That's Coda. The German Shepherd I call Goose most of the time. The tortoiseshell is Trixie Cat. And the cozy puppy is Charlie. She does want cuddles. She hears me talking in here while she's resting in the bedroom right next to this room. And she just assumes that I'm speaking to her. Yeah, there's a lot of fluff in the house. We have to vacuum a lot. It's fur everywhere. Fur for everybody. Do you want to get comfy, baby cat? You're just kind of on the alert right now, baby cat. It's a kitten. Just a kitten smitten. It's worth it though. Kitties need all the love. It's true. It's true. I love my fur babies. And my aquatic babies as well. You guys want to see my aquatic babies as well? I'm not actually going on Be Right Back. This is my Be Right Back screen. But I got 6 fish, 4 shrimp, and 1 snail as well. I have okay, Coda's taking her leave. I do have a zoo. It's too many. It's too many babies. But it's also the right number of babies. Not just fluff. Yep. Scales as well. So many cuties. And invertebrates. I love my invertebrates. Never have too many babies. Oh, Coda. Secret baby. Alright, I'll go ahead and read this text data point, but I love the chatting. I'll catch up when I'm done talking with this. Let's see. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Arthur C. Clarke. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it's done, when the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors. Yet I still have no idea how we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results, despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat, drought, and disease resistance. It's the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands row upon row of automated fast farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field. The actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that location. Of course, of all the crops, I feel like somebody's saying goodbye. Drapina's saying goodnight. Thank you so much, Drapina. I appreciate the raid. Cassie's here. Brute's here. Hello. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, everybody raid and run who needs to. Of course, all these crops these units create are best harvested by other fast machines. But when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable? Watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe, but I know that it is his belief, money and drive, that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Farrow's resources, science's triumph. Together, we have changed the world.
Oh, that's interesting.
Agra's dropping in to say hi. We're playing Forbidden West. Yeah, we're playing Forbidden West today.
It looks like
Every Monday. Doing ultra hard.
Be worth a look sometime.
And kicking ultra hard's butt.
This console's still operational.
But how are you doing, Hagrid? How's it going?
Another log.
We're done, in every way. The Reeves work, and Cobble came through, on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the Reeves to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from U.S. Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So she was riding high on Pharaoh's great success at saving the world,
so all their efforts were
and then
they ran
things went horribly wrong.
At least we
All
have
thanks to
something
Ted Farrow.
created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp.
I can't
The
leave
map
here
showed
until
a
I
path
find what
leading
I
back
need.
there past the next room.
Doobie-doo. Okay. Craft the vine cutter. Ooh, another AI voice redeem. What's it gonna be, Twan? So for those of you who may not know, the AI voice redeem is where you give me a script and I read it in my AI voice, which I was using just a little while ago. For funsies. In a world of metal and wires, where machines have replaced all the fires, the robots have taken control, and humanity's on a roll. Very nice, that's a good one. Is it from something?
That must be the fourth testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded.
An AI regenerated poem? Alright. Wrong button. There we go.
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you.
How do we know if the AI hasn't taken control of Reevesy? Twan's pretty sure that I am an AI. In Twan's stream, he's been playing a game called Wildermyth. and you can name all the characters. And he named a character after me, but he specifically named it Reevesy AI. A human pretending to be an AI, pretending to be a human. Yeah, not from his own thinky noodle. But somebody had to prompt it, so you can do it, Alpha.
But we'd better make haste.
There's some rendering issues with the human avatar from time to time, like a third arm showing up for a second. I don't know what you're talking about. The bigger question is, how do we know Reevesy has not taken control of the AI sent to replace her? Good question. Noodles too spiced up. Such spicy brains today.
The workbench you need.
Spice brain. I definitely know what a spicy brain feels like, as I definitely have a human brain. Shall we craft some ammo while we're here? Sure. Can I just... I'm getting totally not a robot vibes. I'll have to check that Reddit out.
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
And this way. Boop, boop. Trying to remember where I am. Where am I going? Nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're going up here. This is where we started. Alright, let's make sure I'm on the correct pixel.
Let's hope this new module works.
Pixel. Pixel! Okay, doesn't really matter. I like how we install software. Ready to install software? That's the best software installation method I've ever seen.
Door's clear now.
Hagrid's been indulging in the family drama slash Anita and Revenge Reddit. Is it the, like, Am I the Asshole Reddit is what you're talking about? Stories? Such a kick when you're working. Those stories can get intense. I don't know, I can't always handle the Am I the Asshole type stories. And family dramas.
Time to bring Demeter home.
It depends a lot on the story, but some of them are like, ooh, we gotta get some kids out of that situation. We gotta get some people out of their lives. We need an extraction.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
Dialogue is super quiet. Thanks for letting me know, Cassie.
Archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture.
Oh yeah, I think we set it down for Sekido.
It would take us years to get through all of this.
A little bit better.
But we don't have that kind of time. What you said
Anita is Am I the Asshole? Yeah. Frick is not to listen to intently. Some stories of different brand of ugh. Yeah, okay.
Hold your fire.
Thank you, Cassie. I'll have to switch it back for Sekido.
You must
or people's ears will bleed.
Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Thanks for letting me know, Cassie. I appreciate it.
She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need.
Yeah, bad mod. No biscuit. That's okay, John.
Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner! We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around.
Tuan, if you're around on Wednesday, help me remember to fix the audio for Sekiro.
Is strong, but there are those
Bad biscuit, no mods. Exactly. Everybody gets cookies, but nobody gets biscuits.
The data has been found.
Cookies are fine.
You two, with me. The rest of you.
You like that look for Aloy? I call it, Goth Aloy goes to, not Ren Fair, there's something called, Penzic War. I don't know if people actually know what Penzic War is.
Your people know a lot about the past.
It's put on by the Society for Creative Anachronism. It's basically like Ren Fair, but going to battle.
Working towards the same goal? How long will it take?
I don't know. A few months.
Goth Aloy goes to battle war. Ren
Let
Fair
nothing
style.
come your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must.
That's true, Twine. Yeah.
Will I see you again?
Yeah, SCA, Society for Creative Anachronism. Do you know that one, Kat?
It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
It is far west, by the ruins near the broken bridge.
San Francisco.
Yes, you are well versed in the legacy. We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious.
Ren Fair
and
sound
only
fun. They
branch from
are.
the south.
They are
When we
fun.
started, only attempt to
They're
go
so
the
good.
Diviner! What's the delay?
I appreciate it, Swan. Hopefully, just because I said, help me remember, I'll remember myself. That's kind of how my brain works.
well for anyone.
Once I tell somebody else to help me with it, then I'm able to do it myself. Early career Billie Eilish? A little bit. I see it. Cat's familiar? You have some family who attend events?
I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use
Not
the
just
mind
Twan.
traveler
Are you
to the
seeing
nine
it too?
flowers I found earlier.
Whee! Alright. We got Demeter! Woo!
Making good use of this.
Alright. Save point. Oh, remembering stuff better when you ask others to remind you? Yeah, exactly. It's gotta be like a body doubling thing or something. Can we go to this shelter right here? It'd be nice to activate this shelter in particular. I'm gonna
These boats must be how Alva and the
make
crew
it hard
got
for me to go there. Yeah, they are. That happens with me and students all the time. If I don't comment on it, and I'm like, okay, I'll remember that. I will absolutely not remember that. But if I tell students to remind me of something, I will absolutely remember it. Oh, I chose poorly. I chose poorly. I absolutely refuse to go along paths. I always have to try to go in the most direct line possible. And that gets me super into trouble in this game. Audio and video aren't in sync? Oh my goodness. Ah, I have done so many solutions to fix that. We're gonna do something kind of goofy for just a second because it is going to fix it. Bear with me while I make a goofy face and okay, that's back. And then this has to go goofy for a second too. Sorry about that. And now Because it syncs back up. Cassie thought it was just her. It's been happening lately. I have instituted every solution me and Leslie, my other mod, could find to fix it, and none of them are working. And the thing is that it's a gradual delay. It's not something that can be solved by programming a sound delay. Like, I can't just offset the audio because it comes on slowly. And that was happening when I started streaming the first time, and we found a solution for it, and it worked. And then a little while back, Streamlabs updated, and it's like whatever that solution was completely went away. And now Leslie and I can't find that original solution either. Is it a capture card thing? I can't remember. The issue the first time was something about the way it was being recorded for VOD. So I do have the recording on so that I can upload this to my YouTube channel, which is Reevesy Gaming, by the way. It was something like on one channel it was this many frames per second, but for the VOD it was this many frames per second. And as long as you had them the same, it worked out. But it wasn't exactly that. It was something like that. I did sync up all of the audio tracks to be 48 kilohertz. That is done. Yeah, it's super random. And I looked through all my settings. I looked for something that was different for different tracks or different for different scenarios. I couldn't find anything. And I just can't find the video that had that solution in the first place either. So it's a little bit butt. It's a little bit of a butt right now. Yeah, we're gonna allow that. Yeah, good, thank you. Audio can be such a pain in the butt to sort out. More and more, I'm on Streamlabs. More and more, I'm thinking of just scrapping it and starting over on OBS.
Gonna be harder to see in the snow.
Just start over fresh. Like, whatever it is that's causing this, there are no solutions. Yeah, I have both because I have a second channel. I used to stream Beat Saber a lot, and I had a completely unassociated, disconnected channel called Dread Pirate Reevesy, where I was playing Beat Saber. The reason for the disconnect is that there was a lot of licensed audio on that Beat Saber game, and I really didn't want getting a bunch of copy strikes on my main channel.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered.
Coming over to OBS, yeah, probably. I don't know when I'm gonna find the time to start over. To just completely scrap everything and, you know, go scene by scene and set up everything all over again. That is a multi-hour commitment that I don't have a ton of time for. So it's overdue.
Aloy. With the acquisition
But I'm already familiar with it. It's not like I have to learn it from scratch.
heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus. And fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
I can transfer scenes. Yeah, I figure I can keep all of the video components that I'm using.
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all
But I still,
available
in addition
information on
to
Hephaestus.
transferring everything, I want to refine everything
Expansion
too.
has been rampant.
So it's still going to be a lot of work.
It's too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection. to
Streamlabs is a drain on computer RAM.
a place with two data.
Yeah, all of the tutorials are already in OBS, so every time I watch a tutorial, I have to figure out how to apply it to Streamlabs. And it usually works just fine.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction.
I think I got it, Hagrid. I appreciate the offer, though.
I know that place. It's near the Desert Clan's capital.
So we're definitely not going to move the plot forward today. This next plot point that we're coming to is the major turning point in the game, where there's some spoilers you probably don't want if you've never played before.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core,
So just if anybody's lurking who has not yet played this game and wants to avoid spoilers,
then initiate
for the rest of this playthrough, you probably don't want to stop in.
In order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could,
OBS
but
gives you
it's not gonna work.
$2.45 every time you get someone to migrate over, plus a Big Mac and a small Coke.
To conceal your
That's
location.
generous
That
of
is
them.
correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's mega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
All the way west. It's time for Horizon Forbidden or Wester. Starry! Starry's here. Welcome, Starry. I was just talking about you earlier. I was asking if Cucumber Cat knew you.
Unlock an additional room near the servers.
Because we've been hanging out a little bit more, and I was doing some arena challenges. I was doing the open loadouts. I did beat the Snaky Snake. I did beat Rematch. What's on the agenda today? We just finished Demeter. So we're not going to do any more advancing the plot. It's already 5 o'clock. I'm scheduled for less than an hour more of stream. So I think I might pick a... Yeah, okay. Pick a couple of side quests and work on those. Yeah, I was, of course. Of course, you can't not praise Starry's skills. We did... after Rematch, we did the first open loadout, the first 3 open loadout challenges and beat all of those. But I stopped before we got to the fixed loadout challenge. I think it's not intermediate, it's whatever the second one is after Rematch. Hagrid's taking his leave. Have a good stream and day ahead here. Thank you so much, Hagrid. I appreciate you hanging out. I guess you'll be staying to the end of the change. Bible thump. From the deep? Let's see, we've got some side quests. Ooh, tidy and 2 snappies. Is that the next arena challenge? The fixed loadout one? Ooh. Makes for chaotic time. If you want, we could go over there and you can help me not suck at it. You can advise me on an actual strategy that might be successful. I have not looked at any guides. So the way I've been doing it with arena challenges or any, fighting challenges that I'm struggling with on ultra hard.
Aloy, I hear you're heading to the coast.
I am, Katalo.
Need to resupply en route. I suggest stopping in Fall's Edge.
Thanks, Katalo.
It's a lowland clan village southwest of the grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
The next fixed loadout? Gotcha. Tidy and 2 snappies. That sounds difficult. Especially on a fixed loadout. And if anybody's not familiar with these terms, a fixed loadout means that they chose the weapons and armor for me. And they're really not good weapons and armor compared to the legendary equipment that I have. All of the legendary stuff I have is equipped with stats that just make it kind of unfair in my favor. If anybody's wondering. It's not cheating, it is part of the game. It's a little cheesy, the way I've got my equipment set up. I'm not gonna lie.
If you've got medals,
Let's do... I almost forgot to do a manual save. Shock traps and strategic placements. Wait for an ideal time to drop down. Very, very patiently. You also get radial blast to start with now. Okay. Oh boy. Let's do that manual save, though. This stuff gets expensive. Manual save. You felt the Dreadwing fixed loadout was the toughest to beat in time? We did just fight a Dreadwing in Seeds of the Past. Although, again, I have my own loadout. Which is very good. Here's my current loadout for anybody who's curious. We got Deathseeker's Shadow over here. We've got Ancestor's Return. I've been working on upgrading Ancestor's Return. I'm having a really hard time getting Fireclaw stack webbing intact. So it's not... it's only level 2. So that is not great. I got the Skyhammer down here. I got my Last Argument over here. And then Gravesinger's Lament. And the Emperor's Reign is my regular old hunter. This is my cheesiest over here. This is stacked with critical hits coils that just mean that most of the time I'm gonna get a critical hit advantage. Juan's gonna get a drinky. Thank you, Juan. Take your time.
earned any medals yet, Aloy?
But none of that loadout means anything, because this arena challenge, it is intermediate. From the deep, 1 Tide Ripper, 2 Snap Maws. Apex Predators, totally cool. Dreaded Encounter, be fast, fast, fast. Hope that it doesn't call in a herd of burrowers before you can detach the antenna. Crits on the sharp shot is... yeah, it is. It's really good. Alright, let's see what we got. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm not going to spend too much time with this on it if I just suck at it. I'm having not a rough day, a challenging day, and a tired and sleepy day. So I'm trying to only do things that are fun, not things that are stressful. Let's see. How did I beat the Danger Noodle? I did the strategy from Arctic's and... what's the name? Somebody did a write-up guide for all of these. And Arctic's links to him. If I can't look at it anymore. If you look up the leaderboards, Arctic's and this other guy are like some of the top spots on there. But it was basically using the Shredder Gauntlet to cause a lot of knockdown damage and then causing explosive damage every time you get a knockdown. But it took probably 3 or 4 solid hours of grinding for me to get good enough with the fixed loadout. Yeah, I got there with the Slitherfang. It's clipped, by the way. If you're on my Instagram, which is Reevesy Gaming, I posted and edited a couple of... and also on my YouTube channel, I have a couple of different versions. You can see the last few attempts before I got the Slitherfang. You can see just the Slitherfang. If you have a short attention span, you can go on Instagram and see the 30-second version of me beating the Slitherfang. And it's got like subtitles of like what's going through my head at various points. So I have like multiple edits of me beating the Slitherfang in rematch because Hep is very proud of it. Yeah, the reverse shredder way. What's happening to this guy? Tuan? Senor Tuan? Mr. Fancy Pants, or... I think it's Mr. Fancy Pants. That sounds familiar. Okay, so we love a chain reaction. We love vulnerability. We love something that's explosive. We love explosive things. Sure, why not? Yep. Chain reactions are good. Chain reactions are beautiful. Just highlight all of it. Resources, explosive, chain reaction. Explosive, chain reaction. We love that. Yeah, absolutely sorry. I hoped that you would enjoy and appreciate the various lengths. The funny thing is, the day that I beat it, I wasn't streaming, and that's why I was like recording, and that's why I edited and posted it everywhere, because I wasn't streaming live. I was like, this has taken up hours of my streaming time already. People are gonna get bored. So I was just here on my own. I had the mic away from me. I was grinding for like a solid hour. I switched to Sekiro. I beat a difficult boss that I'd been struggling with in 9 minutes on Sekiro, and I switched back to this game, and I beat the Slitherfang in 9 minutes after that. It was like a 20-minute frame of me beating 2 different bosses, each of which I had done a significant amount of grinding on. Okay, we've got explosive spikes, some of my favorites, impact spikes. Ugh. We've got a warrior's bow with adhesive damage. I believe there is a thing with electrical traps as an option. Do we need to craft the electrical traps? Is that a thing here? Just imagine how much brain freeze you'd get trying to snort snow. No, thank you. Yeah, the Sekiro victory hyped me up. It just got me into the right mindset. And that's really all it is getting into the right mindset. Change to electrical traps. I'm assuming we want an elite vertical shock trap. Always craft on these. How many are they gonna let me carry? 5 it is. Cassie doesn't think she's ever failed at the same enemy more than 4 times without giving up. Yeah, I mean, this whole chasing challenge thing is new for me. Alright, now I gotta figure out what is a good position. Wait, what are they actually vulnerable to? Fire and lightning, or electric. Very electric. Okay, it's all about electric. Let's go. We do the whole... I don't want to do this. I'm just repeating the Slitherfang thing that I did before. Okay, run. Come at me, bro. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Can I do some of this? Oh, I don't know why I just threw that in that direction. That was very bad. I do love a good smoke bomb. Oh, this is me dying. I have literally forgotten almost everything you said about the strats for this one. Okay, let's do a smoke bomb. Good. Oof. No, thank you, sir. Okay, I died. Lapras, use Hydro Pump. It's super effective. I actually did put a I put a Pokemon reference in my clip of me defeating Rematch. One down. Nope. Yeah. Did I actually take one down? I mean, I got a knockdown, but I don't think I killed it, did I? We'll do a retry. Arbok. Spammy snappies, yeah. We'll do a retry. We've got a manual save. Alright, so I've remembered the part of your strategy that is related to electrical traps. I did kill the tidy. Okay, cool. I didn't even notice. But I've completely forgotten everything else you've said about the technique here. Let's see. Wait for an ideal time to drop down. Radial blast to start with. Okay. Alright, we're also going to mark all of the bits. Sure, let's just mark all the bits. Why you got so many detachable explodey bits, dude? That's not very efficient of you. Placement of traps is important. Place them close to machines, but not too close. You can even trigger them yourself at a good moment. Okay. Is this a good time? I think I did kind of like doing that. And this is me getting smeared on the ground. Nope. No, thank you. What is happening right now? Where am I? Aloy? Where are you? She's just getting smeared. Oh no, I asked you to backseat. Sorry. I requested your backseating. Your backseating was particularly requested in this case. Oh my gosh. Buddy. Alright. I have already forgotten the vulnerability of my dudes. It's electric. Their vulnerability. Yeah, that was way too close. Oh my gosh. Oh, radial blasts. Well, one more. And then we'll stop. Yeah, they're all very close. I gotta get some distance. This is gonna be pretty grindy. So I'll do something else if this round doesn't work. Sure. Just label everything. I just like everything glowing that I should aim for. Plus, this is the time to trigger radial blast. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. You want to see Aloy punch a machine now? There we go. Just punch him. Just punch him next time they're close up. Okay. Alrighty. Gonna wait right about. I like that little blast mark where I was just massacred. Oh, no thank you. I thought I dodged that, no? Hey, where did your lightning go? Did nobody get impacted by that at all? Okay. Now you're frozen. I love that for me. Nope, missed that completely. Okay, how about... Nope. Can I just like... No, okay. That was bad use of that. Oh, buddy. Okay. I mean, can we do... No, buddy. Not dead yet. I'm getting better. Cassie likes how in Spamalot musical they gave him a whole song about how he's not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Oh, love that for me. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. I kind of just want to... missed it. Nope, I got nothing left. We're in overtime, but are not dead, so that's pretty cool. I love not being dead yet. Oh, now I'm dead. Nice saved, but I'm dead now. Honestly, compare that to my first rematch versus my first round of Tide Rippers. It's a lot better. Like, that grinding was worth it. I'm not going to continue though. We're gonna have fun instead. Oh yeah, there's Monsieur Fancy Pants right there. With the 10-second time somehow. I'll have to watch some videos. Let's view the leaderboard. Let's see where people are. Arctix is there at 8. Monsieur Fancy Pants is there at 2. There's Miki there at 20. We love Miki. Where are we? Am I gonna find you on here, Starry? There you are, 27. There's Starry at 27. And who else do I know on here? Thank you for trying. Absolutely. I like having you here, Starry. I appreciate you being here.
You have guts, champion. I'll give you that.
Twan completed the Phasma weekly challenge. Very nice. I am gonna load from my hard save so I don't waste all of that money. That was 750 shards is what that cost us. And an ultra hard, they are stingy with the shards. So, oh, wrong button. I think I'm gonna take like a super short break, and then we'll pick like one little errand to run. Star's fallen down. You want to do better for your own sake. Yeah, I'm sure you are not always at 27. I'm sure people snuck in over you. I'm gonna be right back in like 2 minutes flat. Enjoy the fishies. And back. Let's look at errands that we have. That is not a quick errand. That is not going to be fast. That is not going to be easy. So let's look at a side quest. Let's see. Clay. I think I can talk to Zoe. Hi, Beck. I'm Twan. +2, +2. There goes my power up. I don't think I'm anywhere near a place where I'm gonna be ranked in Arena on Horizon anytime soon. Maybe I'll get there eventually. Today is not the day. But yesterday, so I do a lot of Sudoku online, sudoku.com. And yesterday they were randomly holding a tournament when I went to do a game of Sudoku. And I did place 12th out of tens of thousands of people who participated in the tournament at Sudoku. So my Sudoku skills are on par with Starry and Miki's Horizon Arena skills. And I did get a screenshot of it, although I'm not logged in. I don't have like an account, so it just says like me. It doesn't have like my username. But yeah, I'm pretty proud. I ranked 12th in everybody in the universe at Sudoku yesterday. Oh, thank you. I think I'm gonna post it on my Discord just for proof of being stupid good at it.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
True story, Varl.
The recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce.
Sudoku is nice. Yeah, it's good. It's really... my brain likes it. I've had some phases when I was stressed out before I started streaming where, like, instead of streaming to alleviate my anxiety about my job, I would play Sudoku to alleviate my anxiety. I would just hours a day.
Western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the old ones built towers there that touched the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them. As if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Farrow would do.
Healing the land
Any
gods.
progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in plain song.
That's how
In
networks
recent
work.
Years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Do ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to plan
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Exactly, yep.
So T and Do. I'll need their locations.
There's a really
plus
great flavor text in the overworld describing how
My people made shrines
somebody
everywhere,
programmed
each
some
one felt
satellites over what
When
is
you
now
see them,
plain song
you'll know you're close.
to
Once
emit
again,
different
Thanks for your help.
different notes essentially, and he named them all do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and he made them, programmed them to make music. So it's probably something to do with that. Do I need to...
About 3.
Do, I.
Okay.
Got it. Let's go.
I should get going after that.
We'll be ready.
Let's see, would I be comfortable with the term queen when referred to me? You'd like to dub me the Sudoku royal title? So let me know a term you're familiar with, or just with master. I'll take queen or master. I like gender neutral, but femme titles are fine too. Because gender's basically not real, except for when it is. All right. Are we... Let's see. Shrine at the Canyon. Shrine at the Lake. And Shrine at Cinnabar Sands. I like the lake one. I think I remember liking the lake. And we're gonna have to fly in. Boop. Beep. There's the lake. Is the AI becoming human, or are the humans becoming AI? Yes. Oh, we're gonna have to pass over our old brothers and sisters. Our old brother and sister birds. Sudoku Master Queen it is! Nice. I don't know if that's something people want to watch. Like, I know Gertrude does it. Gertrude could play. I I don't know if Grochi does Sudoku specifically, but she does a lot of puzzle games. And people are willing to watch. The whole reason I got into Sudoku was because of a YouTube channel called Cracking the Cryptic. In the early pandemic, like, what else are you gonna do with your time? Aside from watch somebody solve Sudoku puzzles for an hour straight because they're really hard Sudoku puzzles. And it looks like magic. Master Queen Overlord?
There. One of the land god shrines. So said this one sank in a near.
The Doremi thing is explained in the world data point on the plate where you do the tall neck puzzle near the plain song tall neck. Install the reboot code.
The land god must be down there somewhere. Time for a swim.
Swimmy, swimmy, swim.
I think the land god is underneath that rubble.
Okay, we got
We better stay away from that snap maw.
our snap maw right here.
Should use shock ammo.
One of the adulting things I had to do today involved trying to fix up my foundation, which is always scary and potentially very, very expensive. And I called the foundation repair company and they're like, okay, so is water coming in through the wall, through the floor, through some cracks? And I was like, yes. We just had one of those moments of, that's correct. Basically, the old ones named the plates after Do Re Mi and programmed them to play out those tunes when they were realigned. That was probably still going on when the Otaru came to play in song. Yeah.
This should help me get back on track. That should do it.
Okay, let's see where our good friend is. On his path. He's right there. We'll give it a sec. Technically, I could just use my fast travel hack to get out of here. Foundation trouble sounds very anxiety. It is! So much. Just... yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I feel like it's not going to be the worst case scenario. Like, it's going to be expensive no matter what, but I don't think it's going to be, you know, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000. I think it's going to be, I don't know, something I can potentially handle.
Zoe, you there?
I'm here, Aloy.
Tuan said he was going to make it to the end for a change, but think I'm heading off soon. It's probably time for me to stop soon anyway.
We used to celebrate so in the fall, at the beginning of the harvest. It's wine made from elderflowers. When I was 12, I got tipsy on it and kissed a boy in the sage garden.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see Sylvie, plowing the fields in the afternoon sun. All right then. I'll head to Plainsong and deliver the food to the land gods there.
We can snooze unless it's too late. Hope it all goes well. Me too. Selling my house will go better if there isn't a bunch of water in my basement. That's the main thing. I had 2 seconds left. Oh well. Hashtag I tried.
Getting down now.
Where's there a safe point around here? Right about there. Ads have been postponed by 5 minutes. Sweet. As in, I answered with 2 seconds to spare. Very much like that one arena challenge I did today when I had 0.15 seconds to spare. Alright, I'm gonna do another manual save right here. 523, yeah. That's the one. We're gonna overwrite this. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, even though I'm right in smack dab in the middle of a quest, of a side quest. It's just been a long day. It's been a long one. And I'm always super, super grateful for my streaming, because on days like this, when, you know, there's a sick dog and a bagged foundation and beautiful guards straight into the shelter, thank you. I take pride in my gliding abilities. Let's see who's on. Who's on? Who do we want to raid? Oh, looks like... Oh, wait, nope. I lied. I got excited because I thought it was the wrong person. Revo's still on. I don't know if Revo's going to be going for much longer, though. Sorry about that noise. He's been going for 4 hours. But, you know what? It's been a while since we've had a Revo raid. Been a long day. It's also been a fun stream. Yeah, like, this is my reward for things. I adulted really hard this morning. I did some difficult grown-up things that are very challenging and stressful. And then I came to stream, and I just get to let that all go, and I get to hang out with some amazing people, and I always, always feel better. So, upcoming schedule before I get the raid going. Oh, let's go on the ending soon screen. Wrong screen. Upcoming schedule, I will be back on Wednesday with probably more Sekiro. I might do some off-screen, off-stream grinding just to keep that interesting for people so that I'm not spending stream time trying to level up my character or just trying to find my way around the map like I was at the end of yesterday's stream. So there might be some off-stream work there, but I'll be back on Wednesday for that. Let's get this started, but let's also plug the socials. So that has to go. Socials. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram or on YouTube, I'm uploading VODs. I've started making more clips. It's getting more interesting. But thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, Derbina Turtle, for that raid earlier. Thank you, everybody who is an active chatter or a lurker or anybody who's just watching on VOD. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, Kat, thank you so much for being here. And if you want to spam a little Reevesy raid message, here's one you could do if you would like. But let's go raid Revo. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I hope to see you all very soon.